Okay, we are recording now. Linda G and Jenn Lynn.
Excuse me.
Linda's about to sneeze right as we hit record.
I sneezed. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Lovely to be with my friend Jen.
So we haven't done a video together since your birthday last September. So this is great.
Yeah, of course, I'm only sneezing as soon as you turn the camera on. So hi, everybody. So was it my birthday last year?
Last September, we did a video together. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we were going these past couple of weeks, but stuff came up with me, and now we're cool.
Yeah, so rescheduled. We're still on for Arizona in July.
Yeah, and the place, I guess the numbers in Arizona have gone up. So right now, it's still go because the resort, of course, half the people are showing, so it's going to be a smaller crowd. We're going to be in a room that keeps us at distance. They're going to provide everything we need, including feeding us by handing us the food.
Yeah.
And the food's most important to me.
And we'll have to do virtual hugs.
Yeah, virtual hugs, but it should be a blast. I always am really good energetically when I'm there. We'll be doing our thing, girlfriend.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think it's going to be a blast. I can't wait to see people in person. I know a few people I've read for are going to be there.
Oh, they didn't cancel? They're still coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, getting to meet them in person, and then, of course, new people meeting. That's going to be a blast.
Right.
So, Linda, I keep getting a hit, and I'll repeat this. We were talking about this off camera. My best friend reminded me I got this hit like 2 or 3 years ago. I keep seeing Obama in a Supreme Court justice robe, and I wondered if you could throw cards or see what you get or see what your guides tell you. The only other president that served as a Supreme Court justice was Taft, so it's been a long time.
She keeps saying, hold on a second. Now, this is interesting. They're telling me no. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
They're telling me no. But when you said that, when I opened up my heart and mind, and you could be totally right, it may even be down the road. It's not now, is what I heard. But what I heard is they may, in fact, take his choice for the Supreme Court, Merrick Garland, and put him in.
Okay.
So he would have a say. He's part of the reason that, but I'm not feeling now at all. That's me. That's what they're saying to me.
Okay.
I think another woman's coming in too.
Yeah, I think, next year, Ruth will, God bless Ruth for hanging on.
Oh, thank God.
She'll retire, and we'll have, I feel like another woman and another man. We'll have two.
But you were picking him up probably because that's his destiny. But I don't feel right now.
Yeah.
It could be, 10 years down the road.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. When you get a vision, like you don't know when.
Yeah, sometimes I've seen stuff and it took 7 years,
Yeah. The first psychic I ever saw when I was 10 years old, he would, see things, and some things didn't happen for 20 years.
Oh, yeah. That psychic I saw, Patricia McLean, who I met years and years ago, I was 36 years old. And she told me, Linda, when you're pushing late 50s, 60s, you're going to be sought after. I see you talking to people. I see you standing on a stage. And I see you're a teacher. You're somebody people are coming to. And I'm thinking, this gal is whacked. And she was dead on. She also told me I was going to have 2 sons. And I was trying to get a tubal at the time. I didn't want any more kids. She was dead on.
Wow. So, there's been money put into bogus contracts and stuff by Trump's regime. Do you see us recovering some of that money from bogus contracts?
Good question. Let's see. I do see him heading for the hills because he knows he's going to get wiped out.
Yeah.
There is going to be so many stones unturned as far as seeing. We don't even know half of it. The illegals monies that came in. That's why I, honest to God, feel, what is the thing that they call it when they decide a president never really was a president?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's never happened before, so.
But there's something in the Constitution about it, because he used foreign means to get in.
Yeah, like making him illegitimate or whatever
he's
the
like,
word.
He's like wiped out. Everything he touched will be reversed. I'm saying this till I'm blue in the face.
I think he's going to lose a lot of property too, just like Manafort. You know, they took just about everything away from Manafort.
That's why I see him exit stage left. That's why I see him looking towards another country to try to hide.
Yeah.
Because when he loses bigly, he's going to be desperate to try to get out from under all these subpoenas that are coming at him.
I've got all those gifts of money that they're watching it now. They know where it's gone,
Yep.
and it's going to be successful in moving forward after we transition into a new administration. I'm getting a yes. They'll get some of the money back.
And he's evil.
Yeah.
And people are like, people he thought was his friends are letting them know where the money is. I see people celebrating, and as far as to the answer to your question is absolutely yes.
Even some of the money from the virus from that they were giving out contracts on, they're going to recover some of that.
Oh, this is fantastic, girlfriend.
Awesome. So
they're going to strip him down and ship him away.
Do you see federal police reforms? You know, right now they leave it up to the states and the localities, you know, the towns and the states. Do you see them doing some federal? I know right now there's a couple of bills they presented, but do you see anything passing?
Policemen, including federal, will be totally reformed. It actually is going to work out like that place that got rid of all their police. Was that in New Jersey, or somebody got rid of all their police and rehired and retrained, and they're fantastic policemen?
I think that was in Las Vegas. I think that was in Las Vegas, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. But it was, someone changed it out. Because there's underhandedness. Let me tell you, when I was a young girl, I had an opportunity. I used to work at this woman's. She used to throw weddings, receptions, and I loved it. You know, I worked with my boyfriend's mother, who I loved. And then one day they asked me to work the Christmas party for the police department. My dad said no. And, you know, it was like, what? No. I guess he knew what they could be like. But there's so many good police officers out there. And it's very sad because most of the police officers, I worked in the ER, but I worked with sheriffs and police, highway patrol. Most of them are really good people. Just a few. And it's almost like that gang. Like they almost feel they have to be a certain way to belong to the tribe. Like those police officers that wanted to yank that guy off George Floyd. It feels like that, because that one, even the fire person who was off duty, said, get off of him, let me check his pulse.
Yeah, and now we've got Trump bashing the 75-year-old man that the police knocked over. That's not good for him.
Girlfriend, I think that hurt him.
Big time. A conspiracy theory like that, putting it out on Twitter.
It's the same Russian people that helped him with the election in 2016. So they're throwing whatever they can at the wall and see what sticks. Somebody said, do you think he feels bad at all? He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He lacks empathy.
Right. He only cares about his numbers. And oh, did you hear this morning? He's down to 37%.
Wow. I'm surprised he's that high. I'm surprised he's in, you know, teens or 20s or something. That's crazy.
Right.
And he's talking about doing rallies again soon, like maybe even this week. So, you know, he's going to be spreading the virus around at his rally. So there goes some voters. Let's look at voting. Let's look at after what happened in Georgia with Kemp.
Can we look real quick and see if Georgia's going to be okay in November? Let me tell you something. I read on Georgia yesterday, and I saw they were doing what they can to keep people away. But I saw so many people breaking through the cracks that actually the numbers, even that guy, he's going to win. And Biden got hundreds and thousands of votes. So even though they caused heartbreak, it feels like, and listen, oh, girl, I just got a hit. Justice Roberts is not happy. Why? See, he wrote on something when he turned around. What's his face? The guy that died was still in there. And he did something on the voting. He said it's very rare that such and such. Anyway, so now he's seeing that they're actually, I see him being upset by it. So whatever becomes before the Supreme Court to do mail-in voting will pass. That's what I just heard. But let's look at this November. Is there going to be issues?
Oh, there's going to be a lawsuit. There's going to be law involved.
Do you think it's from Georgia or?
I think it's from people in Georgia suing because they're burdened at the polls. Treachery. They see it as treachery, and they're carrying the sword of truth. They're carrying the power.
But listen, the white voters didn't have any problem in their neighborhoods.
It's going to surprise everybody. Judgment's going to come down on Kemp for this.
It will change the way we deal with things.
I asked when Stacey lost to Kemp through all the voter suppression if Kemp would ever face legal issues, and I kept getting a yes. So maybe this is what.
And by the way, she won.
Yeah, she won.
She won. He didn't win. He pulled off 100,000 votes. Yep.
He's a sneaky thief. He stole it.
He stole it.
He's going to have some legal issues.
So this is his destiny. This will change. The death card and the star means karmically, energetically, our polling is going to get, our ability to vote is going to get way better, way easier.
And also maybe lessening some of the gerrymandering. So let's ask nationally, like, how will it go? Are we going to have more issues with voting in November?
What kind of voting do you have where you live?
Well, I have a Democratic governor, so in Illinois, so we, write-in ballots will be no problem if we want to. We have plenty of polling places, so they're not overcrowded. You're in and out. They do early voting, so you can go in 3 weeks before, and vote when there's no crowd.
Stacey Abrams said that she applied for mail-in vote. Nobody got their mail-in vote. She didn't. She had to go down there and stand in line for 2 hours.
Wow. She's really calling a lot of attention to this. It's been going on for a long time in Georgia. I used to live in Atlanta years ago.
So what's going to happen nationally come November with voting? He's going to win. He's going to lose by a landslide. It's going to be embarrassing. And he's going to act like it's everybody else's fault.
Well, they're going to watch it closely.
I don't feel Putin has the power like he used to.
Yeah, this is my America card. America's going to watch it closely. That's we, the people, are going to watch it closely. Because, the Republicans are putting like 50,000 people out at the polling places.
Why?
Supposedly just to watch the elections. That they're putting, I forgot how many millions into it from the Republican committee, or what do you call it? The party. They're putting 50,000 people in. I'm getting they'll be secure in general. And good news with that. We'll be able to cast our ballots. Pinnacles for me show up as votes. There'll be a little.
It looks okay. It looks like much ado about, but I see them throwing money at it. So it feels like they're going to do what they have to do to keep things safe.
Pelosi's going to make sure it's complete, that everybody gets to vote.
So, if the Republicans are sending people, why can't we send people?
I volunteered at my polling place if they want some Democratic ones. I get the baby Trump is going to have his ending. He's knocked down the size. He's no longer
Girl, we've been reading this for so long, and I know people watch us so they can feel the comfort, but I cannot. I've told people like you, I've said, listen, this SOB is going. And I cannot, and a lot of people got afraid because he got his polls numbers would go up, this would, and I'm telling you, he's going down. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So Barr is refusing to go to the House committee to testify.
Oh, good question.
Yeah. So, they've are going to take money away from the Department of Justice budget to punish him. Nadler's working on that. So what's going to happen with Barr? How's
let's take a look.
Going to go?
Did he give a reason why he's not coming?
Oh no, he just because he's been lying on TV about everything. I'm guessing he doesn't want to perjure himself.
Yeah, and I also feel like because Trump says, screw them, you don't have to show. Yeah, he's got the president on his side.
Yeah, they don't respond to subpoenas. They don't do anything that the Democrats ask them to do. So what's this?
But Lindsey Graham had 53 subpoenas he was pushing out there.
Yeah.
Towards Obama, ex-Obama, and I was even saying, hey, pull the same thing Trump does. Whatever.
And this fifth report in the Mueller report is interesting. It's like, how many more reports are there out there? I did a channeling video with Marjorie Merriweather Post. She's the lady who built Mar-a-Lago. And she said the Mueller report was like 2,000 pages long. It's like, how many more sections of this thing are there?
Wow.
We may have to look at that. But let's look at Barr first. What's going on with him?
What's going on with Barr? What's going on with Barr? Ooh, there's Pelosi right on his. Pelosi does not like him, girlfriend. Here's Justice. They will take away the money. I always see him sick or being unable to move. I always get the 8 of Swords with Barr.
I always get the devil with Barr.
Yeah.
It's obstruction and it's an obstacle. He creates problems. I get they're going to illuminate some things on him, people he's been collaborating with. And these are things that he's stuck right in the middle of.
Well, more stuff is coming out on Trump. So Barr's literally stuck in the corner. So they're telling me the truth will be served. The truth will come out. It feels fall time, so it could be end of August, September.
I get that he may be out in the cold, so either resigning or they're going to try to impeach him or something.
Something's going to happen that the law's on their side, though.
Yeah, something surprising coming up.
So if they go for impeachment on him, they'd be able to manage it. They'd be able to do it.
And there's Pelosi sitting right on it.
Yeah, Pelosi's right on top of this, you guys. So she's working something out. Now, listen, I don't know what you said, but I don't feel impeachment on Trump. I'm almost feeling Pelosi saying, look, we've only got a few more months. This guy's gone. That's what I never felt him starting it again. But there's some information coming out that's so bad that they're having meetings about it. That's what I see.
Yeah, I mean, the GOP won't even acknowledge that they read any of his tweets, but they are having meetings, just the GOP in secret, and talking about all this. So let's see what the GOP's thinking about Trump now.
Okay.
Are they going to nominate him? Because the Republican convention's in August.
Oh, and where's he going for that convention?
Well, he's trying to pull it out of North Carolina now. And I know he looked at Nashville. It wouldn't surprise me if he moved it to his golf place down in Florida. Not Mar-a-Lago, but the other one where he tried to do the G7 summit. Nobody's coming for the G7 now.
Really?
Germany, Angela Merkel, and everybody's saying no.
Didn't he say he was inviting Putin?
Yeah, but he's not a member of the G7, so he'll probably meet with them. But who would want to come here when he hasn't handled the virus right?
No.
They don't want to risk their health.
No, he won't even wear a mask. So what are we asking? I'm sorry, I got lost.
I forgot what we were asking.
Barr.
We did Barr. Who's the GOP going to nominate? Will they nominate Trump?
Oh, okay. Who's the GOP going to nominate? Will they even nominate Trump or be able to nominate Trump because he took off, you know? Who's the GOP? And you think you see people in the streets now? Wait till Trump is voted out. People will be dancing in the street.
You remember back in the 69, they had big protests at the Democratic convention. I see big protests at the Republican convention this year.
Yeah.
Wherever they have it.
Justice will be served. Yeah, no, they're not able to do somebody else.
They're talking in secret. Their challenge is to come up with someone new to vote for, but I'm getting they're going to stay as the emissaries to the king, so they're going to continue to support Trump.
And you know, there's money leaving, so I don't know if people stop supporting Trump, but it feels like a mass exodus financially.
They don't like it, but they're kind of stuck with it.
Right. Did you ever see Pence being the changing of the guard when Biden comes in?
I hadn't really looked at it. I don't see Trump there.
No, Trump says, "F you guys, I'm out of here."
Yeah, they're in bed with Trump, so I think they will nominate him, whether they have a convention or not.
It's like they're all afraid of him.
Yeah, I don't get.
Lisa Murkowski said, "I can't live in fear of a tweet."
I don't see Trump even in the White House by the convention. I think something may happen where he may go before the convention or around the convention time.
Well, there's a lot of stuff coming out on him. A lot of information coming out on him. And it may be Barr's in such trouble because Barr feels like imprisoned or unable to make a move that he feels he has to get out of there.
And Barr's health is awful. I always get, when I throw health cards on him, he has issues with his colon. And
he looks like that.
Yeah, he is not in good health. I don't know if it's cancer or what, but he's not in good health.
He has that gray coloring.
Mm-hmm. He's got heart issues also. So, when do you see the economy recovering? Because I see it kind of up and down still for the rest of this year.
Yeah, and I always never saw it going it dropped pretty bad, but it's not going to be like 2008. There is a more so of an immediate recovery, but not as high as it is now even. It's going to level off.
I loved it when they were saying, oh, we got 2 million more jobs in May, the highest number ever. It's like, well, hello, 40 million people lost their jobs. So, yeah, a few of them got back to work.
Oh, they were talking about Romney, and they said, you know, Romney only got 2% of African Americans to vote for him, or 4%, I can't remember, but Trump's number was 2% higher. But you know, that mistress is him, the press person. She was up there saying, you know, but Trump got 92%. 4% of Africans voted for him. Like that was a big deal. 4% out of all that.
Romney's going to be the only one that can save face when all this crashes down and everything comes out. Do you see him as the new leader of the Republican Party?
I do. I see Biden working across the board and picking up some of these good Republicans, some people he can work with. There are not going to be that many Republicans there.
No. It's going to be a
dance and do what they have to do.
It's going to be a big blue wave again, just like in 2018.
I can't wait.
I see Mitch McConnell out. I see him.
Now, Sterling, my friend that I read with, Sterling, he saw that it was going to be close and they might require a recount, but that McConnell's out. McConnell's going to be shocked that he's out.
I think so too. He's
And then the subpoenas happen. That's when they're going to hit him and his wife up for all the laundering and money and stuff.
Yeah, I get. I was reading with Tarot's Apprentice and House of Lenormand Sunday night. We do these regular Sunday night live streams, and we rotate around on each other's channels. And we were getting that there were going to be subpoenas already starting to hit Trump and his family in December, in that before he's out. And I think that's
due to
like
new information coming out. That's why he wants out.
Yeah.
There's more things and more leaks. And I think Cohen will come out with something, or pieces of his book will come out. Both, I'm not even going to bother. Not even going to bother.
We're calling Michael Cohen's book the Petty Boots book, because there's going to be a lot of petty things he calls out, and it's going to be fabulous.
I know. I see it happening. He's going to make tons of money. And by the time the new president comes in, they'll forgive him, and he won't have to deal with jail.
And Manafort, he's still got another case in New York going to trial. So even though he's out right now on home arrest, he's got another case coming up. So how's that going to go for him?
He's going to be found guilty, Your Honor. Guilty on all charges. Manafort is not well either.
My guides told me.
Would you pick up? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
My guides told me in January of 2019, Manafort would die in prison. That he would live out the rest of his life in prison.
2020.
Yeah, so he'll get thrown back into prison probably again when this other case comes up, and he'll end up serving out the rest of his life in prison.
What did you pick up on Roger Stone?
There's something weird going on with him. I'm going to throw some cards on him real quick.
Okay, I will too.
Because there's something really weird.
Well, he's threatening to squeal.
He's threatening to squeal, and Trump is, I don't think he'll pardon him.
Trump doesn't like to pardon anybody that's in his circle. That's because if they can't claim the fifth.
Yeah. He's got to have something to dangle over their heads forever. If he pardons them, then they can start squealing on him. He's got to have something to dangle.
If he still was president, when they bring this guy that killed Floyd, and he's, crucified, so to speak, Trump would have been the type to forgive him. Remember that military guy that killed people and posed with them?
Yeah.
He pardoned them. I see him pardoning that police officer. If he could, he's not going to.
That's the kind of people he likes to pardon, the lowlifes. There's something new about money with Stone that we're going to hear about, because I got the messenger here, somebody that he's worked with, that he has the same viewpoints on, somebody he's in bed with that he's gotten money from. A new investigation into him coming up here in the near future. His fortunes are about to change.
It's all about money, girlfriend.
There's going to be
even if Trump tells Stone, you don't have to serve, he's going to try to do something, but Stones are falling on Trump, so he can't help Roger Stone.
There's going to be another whistleblower on him. Somebody knows something, and they're going to give it up.
What happened to that judge that they demanded something from him in 10 days about Flynn? We never heard another word.
I think he brought in that new guy, Gleason, I think his name was. Yeah. I think he's going to slow walk additional charges on Flynn so that by the time they sentence him, Trump's out of office and can't pardon him. So I keep getting we're not going to hear a lot probably till like December, January on Flynn, because he's going to slow walk some stuff.
Yeah, I feel like he's got this in the bag. He knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. So
these attorneys for Flynn, they're so stupid. He never said he should never. No, they're trying to act like nothing's there. It's a nothing burger.
Yeah. Any messages from Spirit before we sign off?
Let's see. Girl, it's going to get busy.
It's going to be like the Nuremberg trials. He is going away.
Oh, my God. And let me tell you, they're telling me to tell everybody that it's not that they're wishing for people to be hurt, even the bad ones. Mm-hmm. They just said, even though there's so much good news coming in, be careful with your judgments. Try not to get into good, because we can't help it. We like to say deserves it, low life, but there's more stuff coming out.
He's out in the cold with America.
Yeah,
America rejects him. He's going to transition back into his business life.
Right. I saw Twitter getting rid of him, by the way. So when he leaves, I don't care where he's tweeting from, because he's going to try to cause chaos and he's no longer the president of the United States. I see Twitter dropping him.
To block him.
Yeah.
He tweets things that if I tweeted them, I'd be dropped.
You'd be dropped, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you something. Doggone it. I didn't want to interrupt.
There's a big change with the GOP. This is my GOP card and investigations that are going on.
Yeah.
There's some sneaky things going on, and they're playing the strong hand because they're in charge right now. But there's going to be some big changes. There's going to be some legal issues against some of the GOP also.
Girl, I know what I wanted to ask you. So what happened? When is Lindsey Graham up for vote again?
This November. He's running this November.
Is he going to win or no?
I think that's kind of shifting now because of this latest thing that came out on Twitter. I got it was going to be close when I've looked at it before. Let me see if it's shifting, because energies can change as people just start making up their mind.
So I just got a flag, and it's saying a formal federal judge said the Attorney General gave special treatment to a presidential ally, undermining public confidence in the rule of law, and it's about Flynn.
I'm getting right now that Lindsey's going to move forward. He's still got the upper hand. I'll check back on that a little closer to polling time. There's some involvement he's got with a foreign leader, though, that is causing a new action to be taken against him. He's got secrets about a foreign leader.
And he made some money off of somebody.
Yeah, he's been doing some colluding with people.
I get that his whole world is colliding. He's got the Tower, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and he's the Hangman as the outcome. So
he's burdened. He might get elected, but I think everything changes. He might not.
Yeah, based on this, my personal opinion, based on this, is that he won't be elected. And I almost see him sluggering away, like, well, whatever, Yeah. But he is sorry. I actually see him crying. He is sorry because he left with a stain on his. He could have been a contender, but poor McCain couldn't help him because McCain was in the grave.
Yeah.
And then here he was standing with the guy who talked trash about McCain. Just horrible.
I don't know, as close as he was to McCain, I don't know how he could look at Trump and even carry on.
I don't like a man that got caught like it was a POW.
Yeah.
And so I love that little thing, that little gift that says McCain standing there saying, I don't like a president that's been impeached. All right, Stefan, it was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And everybody have a wonderful rest of your week. And we'll see the ones that are coming to Sedona in July if everything holds up.
Everything right now looking good, girl. Okay.
Bye, everybody.